Shalom, everybody. Ooh, man. I got a lot of stuff I wanted to say on my mind, but I'm not. I'm not going to say nothing. I'll give you the Hebrew Homestead update. Yep. I'm not going to run my mouth today. I got the second coop cleaned out. Cleaned them out. This is that. It's a mix of the first and second coop and these leaves that was here. They make the newest compost pile. Stinky McFinky. There he goes. Let's hear it. Oh, you got nothing to say. Okay, thank you. So yeah, now all I got to clean out is the turkey coop, and that's probably another pile all by itself. They're gonna put that down there. Start a new pile down there, and this will be my spring pile. The winter pile has went in here. I got some beets going in here. See if we can find a beet. The chickens didn't eat them all. There's a couple right there. These are the beets because they're pretty red and they look like that. They come up with like a V shape. These are weeds because I know what beets look like. There's a few right there. They're coming up, which is good. I don't know if there's many coming up as I put in, but that's okay. My pawpaws are showing promise. They're shooting out some shoots and leaves. There go one right there. You see that little green thing right there, and that little green, that's a leaf. That means it's finna blow. My these are my butter lettuces. There go those weeds. You see, they're sprouting pretty good. They're in the formation I put them in, which is good. Not all of them, but I got some formation there. So that's a good sign. So the butterhead. These are the red mustard. That's these guys right here. Yeah, that's pretty unique looking. Can't miss that. They sprouting. They got some formation going, so that's a good sign. That my two ways good sign. It means my compost is working because this is all compost. This is all compost. That's all compost from the first pile I made this winter. The chickens got I let them out and see what they did to my mound. I'm about to put this back up. They start scratching them. That's why I can't have chickens out all over the place because they will destroy anything you create. They will eat up everything because they're omnivores. And thank God he stayed out of my beet bed. I kept having to chase them back around over there in the bushes, but they stay out the beet bed. And I got my compost piles looking diligently. Diligent. They look decent. This one pile. That's my new workout. So thank goodness I got that. So you got the butter, red mustard, more butter. I got a map inside. More butter. I think it's called butterhead lettuce. These are a little bit. See these guys right here. That's them. That's them. They coming up and they got some kind of formation going. So 3 beds of lettuce, 2 beds of 3 beds of lettuce, 1 bed of mustard, greens, and 1 bed of beets. It's my springtime get down. And here is my neat pile of wood from my fence, and me starting to take down um, that deck, all the decks that have come down. And these are cabbages, and they did head up, which is good. They headed up. So I got that coop cleaned out, second coop cleaned out. That coop got a new door, because the old door fell apart. Quails are laying. And bam, the fence is gone. That's a major development. It was a big fence right here. I don't know if you can remember it was a big fence. Come around this way and over here, and it had a gate. Had a gate right here. And that's gone, so now I can run some 30-inch beds. At least 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, straight back. Whoop. That's the plan. And then I gotta keep trimming at this tree so I can get full sunlight, which is a problem because I got these power lines. So I need to get some help, and I guess might pull it while I cut it, or might have to call the power company. I don't know. I'm trying not to call the power company. But I'm gonna cut these lower branches and get some of this light in here. And also, when I pull this deck down, that'll be, because I'm pretty sure this is all ground. There'll be another bed will be right here, and these beds will be right here. I got this bed here that was the with this little, my green bell peppers was here last season, and I had them cucumbers over there, and what was that? Okra was over there, and I think I had corn over there. So I can't put the same things in the same spots. But that's a big development, because that fence was that's what took up most of yesterday and part of this morning. And took up the rest of my day was getting that coop cleaned out. Gotta do that roughly. It's about every 3 months. So now I gotta get them some bedding, put some grass clippings in the coops, and start building back up their deep bedding with grass clippings. Start the process all over again, and that's what feeds my garden. This pile right here was a pile of compost. I knocked it down today because I'm gonna mill this into the ground for my beds. This thing broke down pretty good. This was leaves, smelled earthy. I actually don't mind touching it. This turned to a nice black, rich, and I think I turned it only once. So this was a good example of, if you get a pile big enough, it'll break down. I think I only turned this maybe once. You're supposed to turn it every week and a half or so. But I did this once and it just broke down. Look at that. Look how black that is compared to the ground. You can see it. You can see how rich it is. You can look at the rest of the ground. See, like a mound of black gold, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna spread that into that area, and some of this up here, and I'm gonna do some 30-inch beds for this summer here. Hopefully I get 3 out of here. I'm thinking I gotta measure, and I'm trying to get some kind of uniformity about what I'm doing. And I almost felt like preaching today, but I'm not. I'll tell you this though, people get a little freaked. Everybody's out of work. People don't know where their next dollar coming from. I got some news for you, man. I ain't got no news. I'm not finna preach. If you was believing in the almighty dollar, they just shut the dollar down for you. They shut a lot of people's jobs down for them. So you got to figure out real economics. If the Lord putting something on your spirit to do, do it. Do it. You wonder how you gonna get through? What's your next move? Just work day by day. Do your day plan. This big shutdown got a lot of people freaked out, including me for a little while. I had to get a hold of myself. But if the Lord is speaking to you, man, make the move. Do what He asks you to do. If it's demons speaking to you, stop sinning and get some counsel. Some of y'all don't know the difference when you're talking to the Lord or a demon. At some point, I didn't know the difference, but now I kind of know the difference. But if you cutting back on your sin load, the Lord and the angels talk to you. Mostly the angels. The Lord ain't talking to too many of you Negroes. But there's a difference between angels and demons. You know, the book tell you, the Bible tell you you're supposed to test all the spirits. When you come across a spirit, you're supposed to test it. So if you lay off your sin load, angels give you some instruction, and man, move on it. We're in motion. You know what's going on. But that is the update for today. I thought my lemon tree was done for. It's down here chilling in the cut. I cut back the dead parts of it. I might mound it up and replant it the proper way if I got time. But it got frost. That last frost, I think, zapped it. That thing, it grew. It grew up about 2 feet, 3 feet. It grew the proper amount this last year, but it got zapped. So it's got to start all over. It's working though. It's alive. It's putting out shoots. Let me see if I can find one for you. There you go. It's putting out new stems. It's doing this thing. I cut back the dead parts, and I'm gonna make sure it's got some sun. I might dig it up and give it a proper hole, like the other plants. But that's a lime tree, and my muscadine is still here. I gotta get in here and work this. My muscadine in here is still alive. It's got enough sun. It ain't grow like the ones in the front, but I'm gonna keep it here. I'm gonna take out all this competition and make sure it's getting. Once I take care of this tree right here, the sun gonna come in here for about half the day. I'm gonna get full sun, and all you see, this is about 30 feet. So I'm gonna have some straight rows coming across here, 30 feet. It's gonna get probably half the day full sun. It's about 5-6 hours, which is good enough to grow something. And they're gonna be like total full sun. They're gonna be growing watermelons back here, but it'll be enough for some greens and some different stuff back here. It's a nice spot, and it's kind of shaded. It's good enough. It won't get the full blast of the sun. It has some mercy on it, just like this backyard here. Same thing. But I gotta take care of that tree to make this viable. But I got that fence out the way, and now you got a full shot right up there. That's all gonna be tomorrow. I get in here with the tiller, and it'll be put some rows in here. Till in these weeds and put some rows in here. I ain't gonna go over my trees. You know, the mulberry trees are fruiting. That's a good thing. See that? Yep. That's a good thing. But that's the update. The jobs are shut down, but the Hebrew Homestead is still running. Because thank God we ain't running off of money. We use some money, but the stuff I do, I try to do it with I've been doing stuff without money. So we run off the wheel. of Yahweh. Look at that muscadine popping out. Maybe it'll give me some fruit. You can give me some fruit. This your third year. Get some fruit off this thing. I don't know how many years it take to get fruit, but I'll be patient. I'll wait. It's definitely putting out. It's coming on through. Hopefully I don't get no more frost because all my plants are starting to bud. So Happy New Year. Um, that's the Compost Chronicles. Yep, I've been out in the sun all day working. Them oranges come in handy. I think I had about 3 of them. Quails are doing their thing. I got some quail eggs in the incubator. Probably got about another week or two. So they start popping off, I think. I will get these cabbages. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 good heads of cabbage. I might have a few more over here. They starting to head up. I saved them from them worms. The yellow butterflies back out. Yeah. These might head up, but I got a few heads right here. I'm gonna definitely get these before that moth come back out. That's a decent sized head. That's about the size of a softball. Old school softball. So I got at least 3 of those going here. Yep. That's it. That's the update. Strawberries is I'm trying to do what they say and not let it flower. So I'm gonna let it vine out, but I ain't gonna let them flower. I'll probably pinch the flowers off the other ones and wait for next year's. See if I can get a bed of strawberries. And trying to keep these moist. Got a few that's sprouting. And that's it. Ain't nothing to show here yet. When they sprout, I'll put them in the update. But my lettuce is popping. My greens are coming out. These guys are bolted. So if I need some seed, I'll get some from these guys. I got enough seed, but the first year is always nicest. So I'm gonna have to find me a place to plant some greens, as I've discovered that people here love greens, collard greens. So I gotta find me a big old field and plant them seeds, and I gotta do that every season. Cause here goes some volunteer collards. They're about to seed. They're about to bolt. And they flower out like that. They're finna bolt. There go another one. Need some volunteers. They just got here. And there goes the mighty compost pile, the ever-bearing Compost Chronicles over here. The chickens give you eggs and give you compost. And with their input and just the weeds from around here, I keep me some compost piles working. And the plan is they'll keep my beds fertile. And I'll have a few eggs to eat and something to sell. That's it. If you got something in your heart to do, man, do it. Don't wait on the government, because they just showed you that they can shut this shit down. If you think that you need the money to do something, you better figure out a different way, because they just took away your money, not even to give it back to you. They just did it. They did the thing on worldwide. Yeah. Mrs. Turkey say, wonder what these are. I think these are 2 girls, because they both laying eggs from time to time. They just puff up when the wrong people come around. They hunker down when I show up. Ain't that right, girl? Ain't that right? Wait, what you say? Say it again, then I can't hear you. Yeah. So, if it's on your spirit, do it. That's the update. that's the business for the day. That was my yesterday and today. That was my mission for the day, was to get that fence down. I got it. Clean out that coop. I got it. Though towards the end, I was feeling like I should want to leave the rest for tomorrow. I finished it. Mission accomplished. Sold a few eggs. Made some deodorant. If you want some deodorant, um, send me a message in Messenger. That's about it. Yeah. Contact me if you want some deodorant. And I'm out. Shalom.